Hey, what's wrong with you, man? You ain't subscribed yet? IUIC Atlanta Burning 2.0. What you waiting on? Get it done. Do it now.
Hey, get them clicks, get them likes, and subscribe. Do it now.
My mom was a preacher. I read the Torah, I read the Quran.
Now let me ask you something.
I read them all. They all got a little bit of concertedness to it.
Okay.
But I've been wrote this one.
How your sisters doing?
And this one raised me right here.
Okay.
But I've been wrote this one off the King James.
Okay.
I just can't rock with him like that.
Why you think he was a white man?
Huh?
You think he was white?
From what I know,
he wasn't white.
Okay, put it on me.
He was black.
Okay. King James was white.
He wasn't white.
Black.
He was a black man.
Right.
Gay and King James.
He wasn't gay either. Okay. That was a rumor that Anthony Welton pushed on him.
I'm with King James.
Right. Okay. So, but before we touch on that, I want to touch on what you made up before.
So he King James. This is my last question. And where was he from that he wasn't white?
I'm gonna get it. But you said a lot. So we're gonna go.
I do my own research. I would never even talk with nobody about religion.
We're going to go piece by piece. Piece by piece, right? So,
I'm not a religious guy.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, you may mention that you wrote it off. Did you write it off based off what you were taught by your mother who was a preacher?
Some of that. Just talk about the world.
Question. Yeah. Sisters, ladies, women, are you guys allowed to be preachers and preach to the world? Can you be preachers? You can be preachers, evangelists? And things like that?
It's not that respected in the South. I'm from Washington, D.C.
Okay.
My mom was the mother of like 15 churches.
Why is it not respected in the South?
Just because, the South kind of took the woman out the church. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Kind of like Catholicism. They kind of took the woman out.
I'm going to show you why they probably...
It's a lot of reasons out. From demasculation to just not wanting a woman, or as far as a woman being submissive. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying a lot.
A lot of stuff.
But I'm gonna hold on, sisters. Hold on. Let me mention this point before y'all leave. Don't try to run. So y'all said y'all agree that the sisters can be preachers and evangelists and all those things, right? Yes. So let's see what the Bible says. Maybe the South was on to something. Maybe it was a reason. Well, hold on. Before you go on your spill,
my mama.
Hold on.
I know people that be like, hell nah.
But watch this. Read this.
1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 11. Read. Let the woman learn in silence.
Let her do what?
Learn in silence.
Why? Read.
With all subjection.
With all subjections, right? Read. Why?
But I suffer not a woman to teach.
I don't allow her to teach. Read.
Nor to usurp authority over the man.
So she's not allowed to teach or serve authority over the man. Meaning she can't preach to a congregation of men. She can't preach to a congregation that's full of men and women. She can't do that. That's not her role. Watch. I'm going to show you that. Read.
But to be in silence.
But to be in silence, right? How do you know firsthand? How do women think? Do they think emotional or logical?
Emotional. And men are practical. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's probably why he wrote it. That's why it's in there. It's in there for a reason. He going watch what I just said. Watch is going. He's going to tell you why. Read it.
For Adam was first formed.
So Adam was first formed. Adam was formed first. God created Adam first. Eve came from where? Where did Eve come from? His rib. She came from him. Woman out of man. That's what it means. Read.
Then Eve.
Then she came. Read.
And Adam was not deceived.
Adam didn't get tricked. He wasn't deceived. But who was?
But the woman.
Who?
But the woman being deceived was in the transgression.
She was in the sin. Adam didn't get tricked. She was in the sin, showing you that they're on different levels. She wasn't on Adam level. Adam was a God. God showed everything to Adam. He didn't show that to Eve. He showed it to Adam. She desired to go be like him, but that's not her. That's not her position. That wasn't her role. Her role was to follow him. Now give me that in 1 Corinthians 14. So that's why a lot of people in the South was having that issue because they was like, listen, she's not even supposed to be teaching.
I done heard men preach on that. I called on the phone, listen to this, mama, so she give me some good, she know the book. She give me some good reasons why she should, but like you said, hey, I'm here for the information.
Watch this. 1 Corinthians 14. I'm going to show you this. Read it.
1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 34. Let your woman keep silence in the churches.
Because women are emotional. The woman was the first one that was in sin. It wasn't Adam. It wasn't the man. That's not her position. That's not y'all role. Y'all have different roles. We have a role to play. The women have a role to play. Read.
For it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law.
The law says that. That's what the law says. Now, you can teach, but you can't teach a congregation of men. You're not supposed to be preachers and evangelists and doing those things. Let's see with your example who you can teach. Give me that in Titus. You already know. Let's see who you can teach. Because the Lord he's not against bashing women and stuff like that. When women hear this, especially black women, they think they're being bashed. Oh, he said, I can't do this, I can't do that.
A weak woman.
Exactly. The Bible says you're supposed to be in subjection. The woman has one of the most important jobs of them all. Because what is she doing?
Raising the kids.
Okay. Here we go. She's raising the kids. That's right. She's teaching them. So your job is to teach her, and her job is to teach them. Now you got a strong family. You got a strong foundation. That's right. Read this.
Titus chapter 2 and verse 3. The aged woman likewise.
So the aged woman likewise. This is what grandma, big mama, and this is what they supposed to be teaching y'all. Read.
That they be in behavior as becometh holiness.
Right? To being holy. This is the way of being holy, right? Read.
Not false accusers.
Not liars, right? Read.
Not given to much wine.
Read. Not being drunk, being at the club. You know how people do. Read.
Teachers of good things.
Teachers of good things. This is what the elder women supposed to teach the younger women. Watch, it's going to explain. Read.
That they may teach the young woman.
So who they can teach?
The young woman to be sober, to love their husband.
To love their husband. This is what the women can teach. This is what they should teach to the younger women. They're not supposed to be out there going out and evangelizing and preaching and all that. That's not your role. Who for a young daughter, who's her first example? Her mother. Her mother. The children, they look up to the mother. The man is out, he's getting the bread, he's working. Majority of the time he's out, he's not there. So it's her job to do that, is to teach the children. But she got to know what to teach the children. And the Bible is telling you what she's supposed to teach the children. When you look at these other nations, they follow that. They follow this. We're the only ones that don't. We don't follow this. Hey, if you didn't learn anything, you know you can't buy and sell today.
Come back next Saturday. Come back next Saturday. I bring the kids. Good stuff.
Good stuff?
Good stuff, for real.
I see. I hope y'all learned something from that today. I take that flyer. All right, so how you doing, my brother? So we was showing the brother because it was kind of looking sideways. He was kind of saying that it was kind of looking like that God was against women and stuff like that. That's not true. God is with order. He's all about order. 1 Corinthians 14:40. He don't want us to be out of order, because when you look at the world now, our sisters and the brothers, we're not on the same accord. It's like this constant beef and bickering against each other. When you go on social media, it's the women talking about men ain't this, men ain't that, and then you got brothers doing the same thing. So it's kind of, you know what I mean? That's what's going on in our communities. We're against each other because we don't know our heritage. We forgot the order of things. So God is going to put us back in order. This is how we keep the order. Read this.
1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 40. Let all things be done decently and in order.
So God wants everything to be done decently and in order. Give me 1 Corinthians 11. Let's show you the order, how he created it. But when somebody came into play, when the white man put us in slavery because we broke the commandments, he switched everything. You ever heard of the Willie Lynch letter? Willie Lynch talks about what America, the plans of how the black man would think today in America. He would be in the back and the woman would be in the front. She's loud. She's the one with authority. He don't have any authority now. He's in the back. So when the cops come knocking on the door, who they looking for authority? They coming to the woman. They're not coming to the man. You're just sitting there. So read this.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So the head of every man is Christ. That's our head, right? Read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of the woman is the man. Right. We are the head. We are their heads. They came from us. One man out of man. A lot of them don't like that. They hate that. But we are their heads. Read.
And the head of Christ is God.
So you have God, Christ, man, woman. Then you have the children. That's the order of things. But here in America, do we follow that? No, we do not. We don't follow that. And when we try to follow that and we try to say that, they say we're a cult. They say we're a hate group and all of that. This is what they push in the world. Because we choose to keep the commandments of God. And they choose not to keep the commandments of God. But God gave us a mission. He told us what to do. We're supposed to go out and enlighten our people, show them what we're supposed to be doing. You understand? Have you ever heard of the Israelites before? That's who we are. So I'm going to take you to the basics real quick. Go back to the front. All the way. So, if you didn't know, we are the children of Israel.
Right.
The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are the children of God. Now, I know it may not look like we're the children of God because how our society, everything looks. We at the bottom. We in the projects. We in the hoods. We in Section 8, welfare. We gunning each other down. You got the YNs. We call them YNs now. It's a shame, right? Young, yeah, YNs. You know what I'm saying? You got them now. It's in the forefront. We killing and robbing and stealing from each other now. It's just evil. Everything is turmoil. So we're not considered to be the children of God. When somebody would say we're the children of God, they probably would laugh and say, hell no, those people, they're not the children of God. But I'm going to show you why that people think this way, because of something that we did. Read that. You can stay Deuteronomy. Give me Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28, right? So Moses is talking to us, the Israelites. He's talking to us in Mount Sinai. We just left Egypt. We was in Egypt for 400 years serving under the Egyptians. We served under them for 400 years. We cried out to the Lord. The Lord sent Moses to rescue, to save us, parted the Red Sea, and we got up out of there. And the Lord killed a lot of the Egyptians, right? So now we're in the wilderness. So God is giving them laws and commandments. He says, listen, I want to send you to the land of milk and honey. The land of milk and honey is y'all promised land. But before I send y'all there, it's a lot of things that y'all learned in Egypt. Y'all can't do those things when y'all going to my promised land. Right. You can't do that. So I'm going to give you the stipulations of what you can do and what you can't do. So here it is. Read it. Deuteronomy 28:15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So if we did not listen to God, right? Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
what?
Curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now, curses, is that a good thing or a bad thing to be cursed? Curse, is that a good thing or a bad thing? How you doing, young brother? That's a good thing to be cursed? It's not a good thing, right? It's a bad thing to be cursed, right? God is saying, if y'all don't listen to me, I'm going to curse y'all, right? Give me verse 16.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So God is saying you're going to be cursed. How you doing, my brother? God's saying you're going to be cursed in the city. Meaning, wherever you dwell, wherever you live, majority of us so-called black people, majority of the time, we live in the city. We in the city. So God is saying you're going to be cursed in the city. So name some things that happen in the black communities that's bad, that we consider, that God considered to be evil. For the most part, what would make our communities cursed?
Police brutality.
Okay, police brutality. But before police brutality, why is the police even called? Our actions, right? Yeah. So what are some things that we're doing in our communities? Robbing, killing. What about you, young brother? What's some things, the bad things that go on in our community? Drinking and driving. You right? You right? What else?
We ain't got no guidance.
No guidance. You absolutely right. We at the bottom of the totem pole. We live in the traps. We live in the hood. We in the ghettos. Yeah. We on Section 8, food stamp, welfare, you name it. Yeah. We deal with all those things.
Like a boss.
And you absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So God is saying you're going to be cursed in the city where you live, right? Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And in the field, at one point in time, we was cursed in the field, right? What do you think we was doing in the field at one point in time? I don't know if you can see this picture, but it's a color picture right here. What was we doing in the field? Slavery, right? Are you still in school? Do they teach this in school?
They'll talk about
Your old school teacher, right? They don't teach it no more, right? Yeah, it's called critical race theory. They taking that out of the schools now. They don't want the white man to feel bad for what his history, what he used to do to us. So they say we don't want our people to feel bad, so we're not gonna teach y'all that no more. Exactly. That's exactly what they're doing. So God is saying at one point in time, you were cursed in the field. Any field you name, sugarcane, rice, tobacco, you name it, we was in that field. We picked it. God says you're going to be cursed in the city and in the field if you did not obey his commandments, right? Read on.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
So your basket and your store. So a basket is something that you put something in. You put things in. So say you go to a market, you grab a basket and you start to put stuff in it. Us as a black people, we don't have a basket. We don't have a backup plan. We don't have 401ks and we don't have generational wealth. We don't have those things to leave to our children. Those things are not on our mind. The Lord says we don't have a basket. Read. And what else?
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land.
So the fruit of thy body goes into what? If fruit comes out of your body, what is that going into? When God says that's, well, when a brother say that's my seed, what is he talking about? Children, fruit. That's what he means. Okay. It's just a similitude. Okay. So he's saying your fruit, your children are going to be cursed. Now the generation that you grew up in, was it better than the generations that's now? A little bit better, right? So the more we generate, the worse and worse and worse and worse it gets, right? So God is saying, read that one more time for me.
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body.
So God said your children are going to be cursed, right? Read.
And the fruit of thy land.
And your land, meaning the land that you once owned is going to be taken from you. Somebody's going to come and going to take your land. You worked hard for it. Your land, everything that you worked for, somebody's going to come and take it. Think of all the patents that our people created. The stoplight, the air conditioner, you name it. Everything that makes America and people comfortable today, black people created it. And they took it. They took it and said they made it. And they get all the wealth and everything from that. God is saying that's going to happen to y'all. Read it one more time.
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep.
At one point in time, we was a very industrious people, meaning we was on the farms and stuff like that. We knew how to farm. We knew how to do all these things. Now it's kind of, you got some black farmers, but it's not as how it used to be. We used to have, that's one of the things that we knew. God is saying you're going to be cursing these things. And he's making a point in to these things that you knew already, you're going to have to go to somebody else for these things. I'm going to show you that. Verse 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So God's saying you're going to serve your enemies, right? You're going to serve your enemies. Watch. Pay attention. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
So God sent them against us because of what? What did we do? What did we do? What did we do? Remember when we read earlier? He says, if you don't do, I'm going to do what? Curse you. I'm going to curse you. So if we did not keep the commandments, the laws, I'm going to curse you. I'm going to put curses on you. So go back to it. Read it again.
Verse 20. The Lord shall, verse 19. Curse shall thou, verse 18. Curse shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, and the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. So he's going to curse us in all these things, right? So now you're going to have to go to another nation for these things because you don't own them. Remember, they took it from you. All these things that you knew how to do on your own to be a successful nation is now gone. You have to go to somebody else for these things. And it's going to show you. Verse 48. Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
So you're going to serve your enemies. And God sent them against us because we broke his commandments, right? Read.
In hunger.
In hunger. So when you're hungry, you're going to have to go to your enemies. Who own the food distribution? Do black people own that? So we don't have, we don't say what comes in our communities. As far as food-wise, we don't have no say on that. Whatever's in the community, that's what's in the communities. We don't have any say on that. So God is saying your food is cursed. Meaning we buy our food from people that don't even own it. Like Walmart. Who owns Walmart?
Bring it out.
Who owns Walmart? What nation of people owns Walmart? Who owns Walmart? Like, what people owns Walmart? White people. They own Walmart. Right. Exactly. They own those things. So God's saying for food, for if you want to eat, you have to go to these other nations.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.